You are 700. I cannot afford to give you more than that. For a comment, I can be fair enough and give you a minute and a half, a maximum of 2, if it's building or feeding in. If you want to talk about a complaint or any other thing, you write it on a paper and you give me. I'll complain on your behalf. So that then we enrich the conversation. Comrades, power. The whole essence of town halls is to have policy conversations. If you want to riot, there are places out there. The Constitution allows you to do it elsewhere, right? If you have got elsewhere, there are other things to be done. So policy conversations should be had in a way that enriches, and it depends. So allow me, for purposes of being fair and equitable, to only give 1 question per person, and I'll repeat 1. When I say that, and you show up with a paper written, I'll give you a chance, but I'll cut you midway. Just be fair to other people. However passionate you are, take 1 question. Siyo tumelewana? So that we move freely. So, Faith Noda, you will be the first person to respond after the first questions and take the first 2 minutes to talk about how to access Youth Fund. I'll grant you that. So, where are the ushers? Tuanzie nyuma, so that I get a question there, a question here, and a question here. Ushers? If you want to ask a question, you raise your hand. So we start here, your name, the institution, and the question or the comment.
Thank you. I'm Wekesa Chesoni Titus. I'm the Secretary General, University of Eldoret. My question, I will combine it. The SHA, SHIF, and all that. We used 104 billion to do the transition of that particular thing. Why was it such a big amount not to be used in improving the NHIF? Then our SD is here.
No.
Wait.
Clap for him.
I've just
1 question per person.
I've shortened the
Wewe ni kiongozi, question moja. Get the microphone to the next person, please. Fair enough. Get me. Cut the microphone. Comrades, power! Comrades, power! Nikipeana instructions tunasonga pamoja. Hello? Because all of you want to talk, right? Sindio?
Okay.
Okay. You've asked a question, you can repeat the same note too. To be fair, do not try and scandalize this. You are my younger brother, I asked 1 question, and I'll stick to that.
Comrades, wisdom. Comrades, wisdom. Comrades, wisdom. I was to talk about funding model, but
it's fine.
Respect you.
Get me the mic. The next person here, I want us to be fair to other people. Next question. Here, where are you? Get the mic. Get me. Tukue tu fair. Swali moja ama comment moja.
Comrades, power. Comrades, power. My name is Ian Limo, and I'm a student at Moi University. I have 1 question that touches my profession. You have clearly highlighted that there are digital hubs, but as we all know, all of us cannot work in digital hubs. At the moment, according to Kenyan labor laws, no one is allowed to work without fair remuneration. As we speak at the moment, we have 1,300 youths who are medical interns who've been working for 3 months without pay. It's taken almost a year for the government to solve this situation, and it has not solved it. My question is this: how long does the government want to take in solving these issues? There can never be healthcare without healthcare workforce. However much you bring shift or anything, it will not solve anything unless we have the doctors who are going to treat those patients.
Thank you.
Power.
As brief as that and as straight to the question as possible. Ushers, you want to help me, please? I need somebody on that end. Kindly, we go to the other end. Ushers? Okay.
Okay, comrades, power. So my name is Ngetich Cheribo from Moi University. I've been in school for 7 years, but currently my 5th year because of the perennial strikes in Moi University. Now, my question goes to Professor Machuki. You said that since the inception of the new funding model, which has been in existence for 2 years now, money has been able to be channeled to universities, and those that were almost being declared insolvent are now picking up. Now, my question is, why not more University?
Thank you. No, thank you. Get me that mic. On this end, I need somebody this line. Alafu tutasonga hapa katikati so that as many people as possible can get a chance. Anybody speaking on this line? Who's that? Okay. End up mbele. Okay. Your name, the institution, and the question or the comment.
Okay, mine is a comment. And comrades, akamuuliza mama, umepika mboga gani? Akamuuliza mama, umepika mboga gani? Akaambia mama, sikuwa nataka seveve. Nilikuwa nataka? Sana compliment. Tukamuuliza WSR, amepika mboga gani? Akatuambia help. Tukamwambia WSR, hatutaki help. Tunataka nini?
Thank you very much. A question here. Ashas, please. You stand. Your name, the institution. Clap for that guy. He said a heavy point. Piga hiyo makofi. Kama hujaelewa nitakufafanulia.
Yes, my name is Enoch Oduor. I'm a student at Moi University. I'm currently taking medical laboratory sciences. I'm in my 5th year, but that course should be 4 years. On NFM, Prof, I have a question that, percentage always increases on valuation of byproduct. That means that 3% of 100,000 is not 3% of 600,000. Our courses in medical field are very expensive. So when you say 3% and you multiply, it's very expensive. So the student taking Bachelor of Science in Medicine and Surgery, nursing, they will end up with loans that they might not finish as early as they are employed. So what about that on percentage multiplication on courses that are very expensive? Thank you.
Thank you. That is a Pigia makofi. Hiyo swali ni nzito. Allow to go back on the other side so that we get people on this end. Ashas, tafadhali mnisaidie Ashas. I want a lady from this place, if there is a lady. Okay, if there is no lady here, can I have a lady here? There is a lady there. There is a lady there. Men are busy mansplaining on the other side. We have a lady talking on the other side. Get that lady over there, please. Let's move. Get her. So that we flow. Nitakusort. Kuja. Nitakusort. Kuja. Kuja ukaya hapa. Mimi nitakusort. I think you are my little brother. How can I miss to sort you? Sit here. Sit here.
As I had stated, I'm Chesang Samoya. I'm a student from Wasingishu County, but at Kenyatta University also. As we've gathered here, we came knowing that it's comrade-based. So I don't suggest any point that party is talking on comrade-based matter specifically. The thing that the party has addressed to us, it's matters of the national government. Tumeambiwa story ya SHA, story ya HELP, story ya affordable housing. In as much as those are the priorities, those are not the priorities for the comrades.
Thank you.
I want the party to address to us, vitu kama postponement of grassroots elections. Comrades tulikuwa tumeregister, tumesacrifice pesa yetu, haijakuwa addressed. Secondly, relax.
One, no.
Secondly,
Nope. 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 Relax.
secondly, no, we are progressing, Bwana.
Nope.
Secondly,
Don't
we
shout.
want the to tell us
Don't-
what have they done
Don't
to
shout.
empower student
Raise your
leadership.
point. Raise your point.
I'm
Don't raise your
proceeding to
voice.
I'm
Raise your
proceeding to
point.
raise my
I
point.
proceed. Yes. Kata Mike. We will move na mpangilio. Sindio? Comrades power. Comrades power. Comrades power. Nataka tuendelee na mpangilio. We said one issue, one question. So, how many, are you done with the issue? No, one. One. I want to give another lady. One. Another lady? Another lady? Get me another lady. Proceed. Get that mic.
Comrades power. Ladies in the house, hello. Men in the house, hi. Sawa sawa, naona mambo inachemka, lakini wacha tuulize hizi issues. She is right by asking where our issues as comrades are being they're evaluated. Kwa hivyo mimi nauliza maswali ya SHA. I walked into an hospital last week. I was feeling unwell. Nimelemewa. Kufika huko nikaambiwa NHIF haifanyi. Niende level 1, level 2, level 3 hospital. Now my question is, the reason as to why I chose the hospital that I walk into, because I had selected when I was using NHIF, it is because of the services na mambo ya haraka haraka. Then unanituma kwa hospitali ya level 1, level 2, level 3, ambayo congestion iko pale, hakuna madawa. Swali langu ni, what is the government doing to avoid issues ambazo tunaona kama ya Mama Lucy? Mama wanalala chini, people are sick, people are unwell. Nikienda pale nikae kwa bench, hakuna dawa, madaktari hawako. What is the government doing to improve those hospitals ambazo mnatutuma kule? Because comrade hana any. Ataenda ile Huruma hospital, kufika pale akae kwa bench. Mpaka saa ngapi? What is the government doing on that?
Thank you very much. Clap for her. I will have Professor Machuki respond to that. I'm looking for ladies. And while you are here, there's a reason I said that even if you pay fees and you don't pay attention, you will not pass your exams. When we spoke about the new funding model, was it about government priority? It was about comrades. When we spoke about the opportunities in the housing finance, what was it about? It was about comrades. So you don't just come and pioneer. So come. Kuja. We've agreed with you, right? I'm so firm. So,
1 minute.
1 minute.
Yes. Can I fix all those questions?
No. Just go with one. Now,
Let's
well,
go into
no,
two.
one.
Two.
One.
I got one for my
One.
Chuki.
Run, one.
Comrade power. So I have one question. Nimeambiwa ni one question. My question goes to, I concur with my sister. There's nothing that has been talking about comrades. So my question is, employment, apart from the housing, affordable housing, and job from abroad, what does the government has for a fresh comrade studying education in Moi University? Do you expect that student to go to Mujengo? What does the government has for these people? Not Mujengo on affordable housing, not jobs abroad. We want to talk, what does the government do to give a pay slip to these people, not send me to Mujengo 450 and I'm studying for 1 million. Point number two, briefly, about funding model. You said the old funding model, the government saw that they could not afford to pay the 80%. My question is, where are they getting the money to give us loans in form of scholarships? If they could not fill the 80%, pesa inatoka wapi sai?
Anyone who remembers his name? Say Magina.
My name is Seth Keegan, University of Eldoret student.
Pigia makofi. Now. I need a lady here, and then we answer that, then we come to round 2.
Comrades, I'm not a student. I finished my college 2 years ago, but I have a question. No, I'm still a student.
Comrades power. Hii ni ya comrades, si ndio? Hii ni ya comrades, si ndio? Haya basi. Nataka uende swali moja. Haya, tumsikize. Comrades power. Comrades disperse.
Comrades power. So, my point is, as we come from our institutions, there is some of the certain expectation. We need to talk to the ruling party so that they can work on our issues. If you limit us to one question, then definitely, if we
ask the question.
Let me now ask a question.
I'll give you the second.
I have three concerns. As much as we are talking matters youth comrades Kenya, yes. We as the North Rift comrades also, we have our own issues that we feel like it needs to be addressed. The first issue. Number one, we have the questions which we raise in the gazetted new funding model committee. Of 129 students selected, one student representation from the North Rift. As you can see, these comrades, can they be represented with only one representation of the students? The second concern.
Pole, so that we clarify. There's only one.
The second concern.
Relax. Nataka tuende pole, so that we move with them.
Okay.
One.
The second concern. Yesterday we were following.
Yes.
Yesterday we were following the Mashujaa Day, and we heard there was a representation of 60 student representation to launch the supposed student accommodation. How many of you were among those who went to Kwale to represent the North Rift? Anyone? No one. Secondly, at least you have done a very good thing to bring us together. We as the North Rift students, starting from the sides of the Trans-Nzoia Kitale to the end of Baraton University, all the way to Iten, we are going to march and we are going to request for our representation. Should the government not consider us? Many a times we are in the bedroom, but I feel like we should go to kitchen, we should go to sitting room, because that's where the people are eating at. So, my second concern, now to the professor.
That's number 4.
Yes, now to the professor. Concerning the affordable housing. Behind University of Eldoret, we have the ongoing project. And my students have been going here, there to tour the project. Can you organize for us, at least 20 students, to maybe be given an opportunity even to do the forward work, so that we can reduce the number of comrades in Amaring? Wanafunzi wangu wanainama, and if you give a chance of 50 students, then possibly we are going to reduce the number.
Thank you.
The last one.
That is number 5. You asked for 3.
The last one.
You asked for 3. Fair, to fair. You asked for 3. I've given you 4. You Metosha. A lady, I want a lady. I want a lady, I love to respond. A lady. Wanaume mmeongea sana, I need a lady. Nitakupatia round 2. Kwanza wewe ni mtu wa timu yangu, nitakupea. Okay. Your name, your institution, and the question.
Comrades power. My name is Mercy Daisy, a student at KU. Niko na swali moja tu na naendelea kuinsist. Where is our place? Kwa hii table tuko wapi? Kwa hii table, kwa hii UDA tuko wapi kama comrades?
Asante.
Kwa pili, please. NFM. The prof has talked, ameongea mingi, ameinject, has left us completely confused, right? Atuelewi, atuget. Because ukituambia maneno ya band 1 to 5, are you trying to kujaribu kutufanya tusikie vibaya?
Okay. That is number 2. Thank you. What college do you come from?
I come from RVTTI. Allow me to express. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm clarifying something. It was a comment, so it's like 1 minute, okay? Thank you. Number 1, you see these comrades are very angry, and they told you very early in the morning. So these people, they need facilitation and refreshments such that they get energy to inject and reject what they don't deserve. The second thing is leadership. You see, student leadership in UDA, they are taking puppets and then they brand them the leadership of comrades from all campuses only to users. We will not allow that one. Then on the other thing, you've had several comrades who are here are from Moi University. And Moi University, we have not learned for now like 2 months. And these people, I want them to use the same speed they use in impeaching the deputy president regarding Gachagua to solve the issues of Moi University. We will not allow that one. We will not allow that one. Then on the last thing, the new funding model, Mr. Professor. You say you are in the presidential advisory team. The president on the new funding model, can you tell these comrades that a student studying education who is going to earn 35 to 40,000 is going to have a whooping loan of up to $500,000, earning 30,000 and a loan of $500,000? Are you going to pay the fees? Are you even going to survive? Are you going to build a home for your family? Are you going to change your life? Bwana, it is time to reject this thing. We are not comfortable.
Please clap for him. Clap for him. Now, I want you to give me your ears. It takes courage to stand up and say the things these people are saying. So mtu akiongea umpigie makofi. Wewe umenyamaza kwa nini? Auongei na upigi makofi. I'd like to bring the treasurer, Honorable Nyakundi, to respond first. Then I'll bring the SG, then I'll bring the panel and pick the second round. So tulia.
Comrades, power! Comrades, power! Comrades, wisdom! Comrades, power! Comrades, wisdom! Comrades, wisdom! A breakup should not find you single. Sindio? Lakini comrades munachocha. Comrades munachocha. Munachocha. But let me appreciate you, first of all, for the questions that you've asked. Some are very difficult questions. Some are easy questions. But I believe we are all here because we believe that as the UDA party, we should forge ahead as a team. Someone has asked us, where are you as comrades? The reason we started this comrades chapter is because we wanted to make sure that we involve the comrades from everywhere within this country. We've been in Nairobi, we've been in Kisumu, we've been in Nakuru, right now we are in Eldoret, we have been in Mombasa, and we are going the entire country to make sure that comrades are involved in leadership and in governance of the UDA party. And all these comrades that you're seeing here leading this team, these are university students from the entire country which are constituted in making sure that we lead the comrades chapter the entire country. So hawa wanaongoza hii kitu, hakuna mapuppet hapa. These are your colleagues and you're the ones who elected them in different universities. Number two, tulieni, wacheni pressure. Tulieni. Number two, we believe out of this comrades chapter, this is where we got so many people into leadership from the university. A good example is our Secretary General, Hassan Omar, who's seated here today. He was a student leader at Moi University, and I am going to give him, he's going to talk the issue about Moi University and the issues that are going on there, and we will not allow Moi University to go down because this is one of the most prestigious universities in this country. So hii issue ya Moi University lazima tutaisolve, si ndio? Because we believe Moi University has brought up leaders. A good example is SG Hassan Omar. Our chair, Cecil Barire, was also a student leader. Akina Babu Owino was student leaders. So we believe out of this, Many of you will be members of parliament. Many of you will be CEOs. Many of you will be governors. Many of you will be in the governance issues of this country and in the center of the governance of this country. That is the reason we are here today. Someone has asked about the grassroots elections. As you know, most of you had paid for the grassroots elections. But because of so many issues, the GNZ came up, so many other issues came up. We believe from, I think, January, we will go back to the elections that we had already planned, and your money will not go in vain. And I want to encourage each and every one of you, take part in these elections, be part of the party, because this party belongs to you and me. Let us make sure that we build this party. And out of these grassroots elections, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, you are going to be the MCAs in your regions. You are going to be senators in your regions. You're going to be governors and members of parliament in your region. And I am telling you this today. Personally, I was elected at 33 years old. This party, so many people wanted to be given the ticket of UDA. But someone believed in me. Someone held my hand. Someone walked with me. I am the first person to be in the executive of the party as a first-time member of parliament, being a treasurer. What I'm telling you this today, believe in yourself, trust yourself, believe in yourself. The UDA party does not favor anyone. As long as you are there and you get everything right, the UDA party will hold your hand. Personally, Dr. William Samoei Ruto held my hand. I knew nobody. I had no godfather, but God the Father, through William Ruto, held my hand and made me the treasurer of the ruling party. So what I want to tell you today, comrades, always trust and believe in yourself. There was one issue that I am very passionate about, but the people of NEA are not here today. The National Employment Authority are not here today. I'm very passionate about NEA, National Employment Authority, because the president has signed so many bilateral labor agreements, jobs that are abroad. I know not all of us can get jobs within the country, but any opportunity that comes up, especially in the National Employment Authority, it is a good chance for us as young people to also look for those opportunities and go abroad. But I know there has been an issue, especially here in Rift Valley, especially on the first choice and the Finland issue, which I think National Employment Authority was supposed to be here so that we address that issue, because so many young people have lost money out of institutions or agencies that take their money, eat their money, and these young people don't get an opportunity to go outside there and study. And personally, I'm very passionate about NEA, and I really wanted them to be here, but Professor Machuki is here. Kindly, I request you to address the issue of NEA and how the young people who spent their money, who their parents sold their properties, sold their cows, sold their land so that they can take students abroad, but someone somewhere took their money and they are here, not very favorable on that issue. So I believe that we should work together, and as a party, we will make sure that we mentor the young people of this country, because they are the leaders of today. Asanteni sana, na kutoka hapa tuna transact. Transact! Comrades, transact! Treasurer hawezi kuwa hapa na SG kuwa hapa alafu mkose transaction. God bless you. Mungu wa bless jamaa.
Asante sana. Comrades power. Comrades power. Many years back, kutoka Mombasa, I traveled by bus to come to Eldoret to join Moi University way back in 1995. I did not know then that Moi University and the great city of Eldoret was going to be the beginning of my political career in this country. It is for that reason today that we have decided, in the same vein and in the same breath, that once upon a time, when a platform was created for us to engage government, it is today for that reason, myself, my brother Aaron Cheriot, my sister Cecily Mbarire, who together we lead the UDA party, who are all students' leaders, decided that we must engage the comrades directly. I am grateful for one thing today before the Almighty God, that in you, the conversation in this country must shift. With the same passion, you must discuss healthcare, you must discuss the new funding model, we must discuss agriculture, we must discuss everything. We must shift the conversation from ethnicity to issues. And that's what the Kenya Kwanza government has tried to do. Nyote, hapa, hakuna mtu amezungumza kabila yake, hakuna mtu aliyezungumza kikao chake, ama kule anatoka. Nyote mlizungumza yale malalamishi na zile issues that affect you directly. And for that we are extremely grateful. Number two, I want to assure you, this platform is not a platform in futility. It will not be in vain. One or two of you came with a good idea. And they came to the UDA Secretariat to say, under the leadership of Brian and others, that it is important to create a platform to engage the youth directly, particularly students in institutions of higher learning. They are not puppets. They are not sellouts. They simply came with a good idea that we embraced. That good idea, sometimes you might come with a good idea, but other people might improve it for you. There will be an opportunity for Brian and Deborah and everybody else who sit in the governing council, that within these students, they will ask that those who they elect democratically for you to pave way as interim officials. That is something that would happen in due course, and eventually it must happen. But first and foremost, we must finish our circuit all over Kenya. We have 4 or 5 more town halls to go, so that we are more representative in terms of the conversation. Finally, I was very excited. That young lady who spoke there is actually going to be a leader. Her only question was, how do I take over this party? It is the pragmatic thing to do. For you to capture power, you must be in institutions that compete for power. They manifest themselves in political parties. So hata kama uko na ari nyingi, hata kama uko na changamoto nyingi, if you do not anchor your effort in political organizations, those that are established, those that you will establish, your effort is in vain. That's why you don't need to be leaderless, you don't need to be faceless. Some of you need to emerge as the leaders of those organizations. Now this is not only the present, the UDA is conscious that the future of this country and the present of this country, of this party, is within the youth. And for that reason, the elections as suggested or proposed will proceed, hopefully from January. Moving forward, we will proceed with the elections. Those of you ambao wanataka uongozi, kuchaguliwa ndani ya chama na kuchaguliwa katika nyadhifa tofauti, the party will hold free and fair elections, so that hata hii kiti ya SG, hata hii kiti ya treasurer, hata hii kiti ya chairperson, zote will be up for grabs. So therefore, it will be for us to compete or for you to win these seats. We are only holding this party in trust for you, so that once the grassroots elections are concluded, those who will be elected popularly will represent this party and take it to the next level. Finally, I think I'm happy that these men and women here have taken the courage to come and face the questions in terms of a town hall. The most effective, tested and trusted avenue of direct democracy is through town halls. We will continue to have these town halls, no matter how emotional they are, no matter how sometimes anxious they become. because it is not in our interest to stage manage these things. It is our interest to hear and to hear an honest conversation from the youth of this republic, represented by the cream who sit in institutions of higher learning. Lastly, hata kama yule alisema mtu fulani alitolewa haraka, wajua sasa deputy president anatoka Moi University, yule anaingia SG ya chama anatoka Moi University. Hiyo Moi University haiwezi kwenda mahali, itabakia tu. Because I will not have a degree in my office that has no institution. Simi nimeweka hapo degree na ile foundation of knowledge. My life was largely in Keses and Cheptiret. I believe the university, and Professor Machuki will explain that, the whole idea was to ensure that universities are made sustainable. Mimi nilikuwa at the same time at the university, Moi University, na Professor Machuki. Professor Machuki was studying economics, I was studying law. He made the right decisions, I didn't. In a light touch. Professor remembers very well, at that time, Professor used to get 40,000 in student loan through the Higher Education's Loans Board. I used to get 18,000. Sijui kwa nini walinipa 18,000, lakini mimi pia nilijihisi ni maskini. Lakini it is because of the information we provided. Niliandika iko kanyumba kadogo, babangu ali-inherit. So ikanipeleka credit yangu ikawa juu. Nikaandika niko na kitu nyingine kidogo, ni watu mama ako naye, ikapeleka credit yangu juu. Labda Professor Machuki aliandika hakuna nyumba, hakuna kazi, hakuna chochote. Ikasema yeye hapa yote, mimi nikanyimwa nusu. So we need to have a way that we engage to ensure that this system is foolproof. Hata katika ulimwengu, Professor usema kila siku, there are haves and have-nots. Kuna wale ni matajiri. Wale matajiri hawawezi kupatiwa ufadhili wa serikali na kuasi maskini apate elimu. We must be a just and equitable society. A just and equitable society means we must have social justice to make those who are worse off better off before those who are better off become well off. And that's what we must do. We must put money to ensure that we bridge the deficit in healthcare, we bridge the deficit in education, we bridge the deficit in housing, so that those who are less fortunate are made to have a dignified life and to be given a fighting chance. And the only equalizer in society. The reason I was in Senate with the son of the former President Daniel Moi was not because of anything else. Outside God, it was because of education. Education is an enabler, education is an equalizer. So we want to ensure kila kijana anapatiwa fursa ya kusoma, so that we are not creating a cadre of lords because they can afford education and creating those of the lower classes because they can't afford education. Na hii serikali yetu campaigned on a platform of giving hope to the hopeless, of giving opportunity to those who are not in the economic prism, a platform of inclusion called the Hustler Agenda. That is the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, which is an inclusive agenda to ensure that there is education opportunities for all Kenyans, the rich and the poor. Kwa hivyo, tafadhalini, tukija kwa hizi town hall, we have come to engage constructively because we are honest, we want honesty, and we have come here today to hear you. Na kijana ndugu yangu hapo, tumekusikia. Kijana pale, tumekusikia. We take notes. Na wale yule mwanadada, tumekusikia. Wanaotaka uchaguzi. Na wale waliosema hakuna student agenda. There is a lot. We have said the new funding model has been the most pressing issue within the students, and that's why Professor Madhuki spoke to it. The housing agenda to bridge the housing deficit or the accommodation deficit in the universities has been another. And as we progress, we will come to know more and more of what are the things that we devil or the things that are of a great concern to you. And finally, the instructions I have from His Excellency the President is to ensure